Oh, here we go. Well, good thing we're checking. Now, it should be going live now. Now it's live.
All right. Let me see. Mm, 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 mm,
Yep,
mm.
it's live now. It's live now. Good thing we
Oh,
checked that shit.
yeah. There we
Apparently, you
go.
gotta on YouTube. You gotta do the live stream on OBS and on YouTube.
Uh,
So you
okay.
gotta turn both of them on.
Well, right now I got the spinning wheel of death, so that's fun.
Refresh it.
Okay. There we go. Ooh. Okay.
Gucci.
There we go. Yeah, yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
It just I need to bring this down.
Oh, you should have had all that set up.
Shh. All right. Sweet. I think we good.
You set up now.
Yeah.
We're ready to go. Even though we're
Yep.
already going.
Where do
What's
we
up,
go?
everybody? What's up?
What's good, everyone?
Our first live in like 2 years.
Yep.
You know,
So, has everybody been up to date? Has everybody got caught up? Are you up to date on everything that's been going on with us?
it should be.
I mean, have you been listening to our podcast? Because like there was a lot of good information there. Kind of let you know what was going on, what to expect,
Yeah.
how often we were going to be doing this. Lack of. So, what's good?
Of course, instead of recording, Sarah wants to go live. So that's a
Well, I mean,
whole
cuz it's
new thing
it's
that I had to set up because we haven't been live in like 2 years. So I had to basically go and make the set up the YouTube and all that, which is cool
I mean,
now. But now, okay, which is cool. But now you can go to YouTube, and I linked our podcast to YouTube. So all of our podcast episodes are on YouTube now. So if you go to Crazies on the Mic and on YouTube, there's a tab that you can click, and it'll say podcast, and all of our podcast episodes are on YouTube now. So that's cool, right? Hey, you paying attention?
I'm here.
Yeah,
I am told I'm right.
people can see what you're doing now. You're not. It's not just
I'm
audio now. They can see you're fucking around on your phone.
Wait, hold on because I was doing something. I was trying to make a sticker. Am I trying to do a sticker? A message.
Uh,
Okay. I got you. I got you. Uh, 5. There we go. And then last sticker.
Come on now.
This is me being I have to
This
do
is not
the
this is not something you do when we're on air doing the podcast.
and this is what we do.
What?
You argue with me?
Yeah.
We don't argue. We never argue.
Mm.
All we do is we just compliment each other all the time and tell each other how much we love each other and
So
how
this
great we
last
are.
minute, you know, get home, 6 o'clock. Like, okay, I need to set this up. Well, no, what was it, like 5 when we got home, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like about 5:30 ish.
So I told Sarah, let's go, man. I gotta go home. I gotta set this up. You wanna go live? So I gotta make sure the YouTube's all set up with the streaming software and get the page going again because I haven't touched the page in like 2 years. I'm in
But
here. I'm
and
in
you did
here.
great.
Well, I'm
And
in
you did
here.
great.
Okay. Listen what I'm saying. I'm in here for like 2 hours doing my thing, getting this shit set up. And we're like, okay, it's 8 o'clock. we need to eat something before we get on the podcast. So now we're scrambling to fucking go get something to eat so that we can make it back by 9. And we were a little bit late, but we're here, I guess.
I mean, but seriously, is anybody here on time? Or I mean, we're all a little late. It is what it is. No biggie.
Mm.
No biggie. So, um, I told your sister that I would tell you to tell the lies that you tell about my dishes.
Oh, yeah. So
It's all lies, though.
every day we eat food, right? We have dinner.
Every day.
We sit down at the table to eat our dinner. And, I sit on my spot. Sarah sits in her spot. Sally and Cisco's, they sit there when they're there. And we eat dinner. We finish our dinner. But somebody doesn't like to take her fucking dish back to the sink. She waits for the first person to get up, and then she wants to pawn her little dish off on whoever gets up from the table.
Okay. So here's the deal. My back is I face the kitchen. So Sally's back is next to
Sounds
the
like an
island.
excuse.
Mike is at the head of the table, which is by the window, that puts him in between me and the kitchen. So he's in between. Look, I see Biggie.
Mm.
Oh, Biggie made an appearance.
Again.
Excuse me. Hey, my light's pink? How did that happen?
Mm.
Anyways, so he's at the head of the table. He's near the kitchen, the trash can, the sink. I would have to literally get out of my seat, walk around the table away from wherever I'm going because everything is towards my back. So I would have to get up and go put my dish up. If you are already in the process of going to put your dish up, why is it such an inconvenience
Why
to
can't
just
you
grab
get up?
mine?
Why can't you get up and then say, hey, you want me to take your dish? You want me to take your dish? Why don't you get up and take the dishes? Or
If
why
I'm
don't we
going
all
that
get up? Let's say I get up first, right?
yeah,
You're
you should take the
done.
dishes.
No, you're done. Why can't you get up at the same time and we both walk over there and take our dish?
Because I'm going out of the way to go to the kitchen and you're
No,
right
it
there.
doesn't out of the way.
Yes.
That is
it
a
does.
huge excuse because you used to do
No.
that shit whenever we were sitting right next to each other on the damn couch when we used to eat in front of the TV.
I just want to know, why is this a problem now?
Huh?
Why is this
Because
a
it's a
problem now?
problem.
It's not a problem.
Yeah.
I don't see
But
it
it's
as a
not
problem.
okay, but you don't understand. It's not just that. It's like, hey, oh, you go in the trash can? Can you throw this away for me? Hey, oh, you go in here? Can you take this for me?
You just happen to be right there. There's a table between me and those objects.
So I told Sarah, I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna before I sit down, I'm gonna grab me a bunch of snacks. I'm gonna make sure my water's full. Whatever I need to sit at that table as long as I can. I said,
he's gonna put a diaper on.
I'm gonna wear a fucking pamper, a pull up or whatever, and I'm gonna sit there. And I'm not gonna be the fucking first one to get up. You're gonna get up, and I'm gonna give you my dish, and you're gonna take it.
I got a lot of TikToks to go through, so I may be a while before I get up.
You know, I'll be doing some TikToking. So
You always send me TikToks all the fucking time.
So
yeah.
Yeah, because we were at my mom's house, and of course I get up. She's sitting over there at the table talking with my sister. Whoa.
Do I have an option to get up? Like,
you could
literally.
Get up, man. You could. It doesn't matter if you could get up and say, "Excuse me," and go around and take your stuff. But it's like you got to be like, there. "Oh, here you go," you know.
You were right there.
It doesn't matter if I was right there.
It does.
But see, I mean, that's the thing, is that if it was every once in a while, It's every day. It's every day, people.
Listen, again,
Multiple times a day sometimes.
there's a table between me and
That is no excuse, man. It's not like you're going 5 miles out of your way. No excuse, man.
I don't. Listen,
So
you can't say that I don't do things for you. Like, that's just you can't. That's a lie. It's a fucking lie. So, this is just something you do, okay? It's just something you do.
said you even did it to Marco. That's what Sally said.
I
It doesn't
did.
matter who it is. It's not just me, okay? It's
I
anybody that passes by that's immediate family.
Hey, we camping
and
out.
then my brother wanted to jump in on it and make him take his plate too.
See? It was just convenience.
Yeah.
That's
So
funny.
that's the whole dirty dish debacle that we've
It's
been going
fucking
through
hila
this week.
it's fucking hilarious, man.
Mhm.
Like, I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem. Does anybody else see the problem besides
You don't see the
them?
problem because you're not the one taking your damn good fucking motherfucking dish, man.
Listen, do you know how many times I've taken the dishes? You're not the one washing the dishes, okay? I wash the dishes.
I've washed the dishes before, so it's not
And
like
if
I don't
she
wash the
says
dishes.
anything, I will jump off this chair and go drop kick her if she says anything.
Everybody
Uh-uh.
washes dishes in this house. We all pull our weight.
Hold on. Who is we?
Huh?
Who I didn't know you were French.
We all wash dishes in this house, Sarah. We all do
The
things.
problem won't ever Did you just call me the fucking problem? You're a fucking problem. You're a fucking problem.
She's like, am
She
I the
just
drama? Am I the drama? Yeah.
she just called me the problem. Is there any way we can block her? I think we should block her.
No, I think she's gonna be a VIP.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. So,
So that's the
anyways,
dishes.
who washes the dishes the most? That would be Sally. Sally washes the dishes the most.
We're not gonna deny that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't deny that she washes the
and we're not
dishes.
gonna say that for you to stop either. You know, keep on doing what
No.
you're doing, man. If you're doing a good thing, just keep on washing them. You know what I'm saying?
But
We appreciate it.
the question is, does Mike wash the dishes? And that's a no. That's a no.
Mm.
Yeah. So,
So I never wash the dishes in this house, like ever. I've never done it.
I think you've washed them
Oh,
probably
bull! Don't even say, oh, probably.
3 times.
No, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. That is bull
It's you by
shit.
damn right, you're a VIP instigator over there. So,
Hell no. Hell no.
what is, like, the one thing that you find that you are very cheap about?
Me?
Yeah. That you don't have to be, but that you are, that you're cheap about. He is our maintenance
Food?
guy.
I don't know. Everything. I'm always looking for the cheap deal on everything. That's why
So,
it takes me so long to buy something or order something or whatever, because I'm always looking for a cheaper price or a cheaper product.
you do. Yeah. Well, I'm cheap. I've always been like if I can do my own nails, which you see they're not done. So that's not happening. But if I can do my own nails, I'll do my own nails. If can like if I were to color my hair, I would color my own hair, but I don't color my hair, so you know.
Yeah.
But I used to go to this wonderful waxer. So like if you get yourself a wax, you tend to It's a very intimate thing. So you want to be comfortable with the person, and so you just don't just go hopping around like you do. Some people
Showing
like go
off
to different.
your
Some
privates
people
to
go to
everybody.
Yeah, some people go to, like, different nail salons, like, they like the way this one does this and this one does that or this style or whatever, or maybe they just haven't found the one that's gonna be the keeper. So, with that said, when we lived on the other side of the world, um, I used to go to this girl, Dom, and I loved Dom. Dom was good, she was great, and I miss her dearly, and I thought that I would be able to go, you know, every 3 to 4 weeks and drive over there, but I don't like to leave. I don't like to leave my house. I don't
Yeah.
like to leave my desk.
Uh-huh.
I love my office. I love being where I'm at. And so,
But it's not around the corner, right?
yeah, it's not around the corner. That's an hour drive. So, like, I
Yeah.
really have to plan that out. And when I used to see her, she was less than 5 minutes away, so I could just, try to see if I could get squeezed in. No, I'd usually make appointments, but I would try to
Uh-huh.
get squeezed in, and I would just jump in the car and go to see her. It'd be there in like 5 minutes, so no problem. But, now that we've been over here, things have gone wild, and I have wax,
The
so I'm
grass
like,
the grassy knoll has become overgrown,
yes.
huh?
So I have, like, I'm like, "I can do this." So there's a portion that I can do to myself because I feel like I can control my pain when I'm inflicting it on myself.
Uh-huh.
But when I thought every time I do this, I always go in with like, I can do this. I'm a, I can tough this out.
High
I can do.
expectations. Like,
Yes, I'm like, I got this. I can do this. You're strong. You can do this.
mhm.
Just apply and rip it off. You got this. Well, I tried that Friday during, mind you, this is this is what I do. I
Mhm.
decided to do that during lunch. I was like, "I'm
Oh,
gonna do this
even when
during oh,
you're on a time crunch, let's
yeah,
go ahead and
I
do a massive project.
it is a massive project." And I'm like, I work from home, so I'm like,
Mhm.
before lunch, I ran over, turned on my wax. It's like, "Cool, got the wax on. We good to go." So I take care of business that I know I can handle. Like, I got this, and I'm like, "I am gonna go deep now." So your girl has put on some LBs, and I'm not very flexible, never have been.
Mhm.
So it's a little harder and a little challenging to get into the nooks and crannies. As I'm applying the wax, it's a little warm. And so it is now it's starting to drip. And so I'm trying to like wipe, like spread it where it needs to be spread. And so it kind of actually gets on things that it shouldn't get on.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, okay, just fuck it. We're just gonna have to do this. Dude, I was there for 15 fucking minutes. One, because it's just so hot down there that the wax wouldn't get it stayed tacky.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, fuck, trying to rip this. And I'm plucking and I'm plucking at it. I'm trying to rip this. I fucking get the clippers. You're
This
not
shit is
trying to.
fucking it's starting to escalate now, huh?
I'm like,
Like it's going
I
awry.
all I can see in my head is all these videos I saw of people when they are getting their matted dogs and cats, like these groomers, and they're getting the clippers and they're trying to like get in there and get off these mats and stuff. That's what I felt like. And mind you, I can't see shit down there. This is all blind. This is like all just touch and feel. I don't know what's going on. I have no clue, and I'm like, "Fuck," and I'm trying. I even called Selly, and she was in the middle of a championship with Marco, and I was like, "Fuck it, I got this. I'll do this. Don't worry. I got myself
Would you
into
say
this
you
shit."
almost sealed up the tunnel forever?
I almost fucking like I said, when I spread that shit got on yeah, I was we were never gonna be intimate again. Yeah, it was bad. So I get out the razor. I'm like, fuck, man, I'm trying everything. Like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? All the while, I gotta go back to work. And I'm like, I have a chunk of wax
Time's a
down there.
ticking. Time's a
I have
ticking.
a fucking a chunk of wax, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna fucking do. I'm just gonna put my clothes back on and go to fucking work because I don't know what to do. So I like took a deep breath and I was like, I can okay. Now it's not as tacky. It's harder now. So I'm able to like rip and rip and rip. And dude, I swear like I got into a fight. Like I have a busted lip.
Oh Lord.
Was like, I'm fucking dying.
It was half
And
done.
that's what I was just gonna say. And that's just half of it because the other half didn't get touched. And I'm like, bitch, you're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to take care of
Mhm.
you with a razor later because this is not happening again. And I sent a message to Mike and I told him that I fucking look like Two-Face down there. And so he sends a fucking gift with fucking Two-Face. And I'm like, exactly. That's
Uh-huh.
exactly what I look like. Two-Face from Batman and Robin. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
So yeah, is very tragic.
Yeah.
And that's what I get for trying to be cheap. I fuck myself.
I don't know if you could see it. Trying to show the camera Two-Face.
Oh Lord.
It's kind of hard to see. It's the one from the cartoon Batman. You can barely see it though. It's kind of a glare. But it's a Two-Face from the cartoon Batman.
Yeah,
Oh
if
Lord.
you look it up, you'll see that's him. That was what she looked like, and that's her new name, Two-Face.
She had a busted lip and all that.
She did, man. I'm like and I didn't really notice until I went to the restroom after dinner,
Uh-huh.
because from lunch to that time, I did not need to go to the bathroom. And when I went to the bathroom, I completely forgot that this I have to still take care of business.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Lord, this is" again, I sure do miss Dawn. I miss her a lot.
Mm.
She was really good.
You don't know how
Yeah,
much you miss somebody until they're gone. You know what I'm saying?
until you really need them,
Uh-huh.
and they're gone.
She's out of my life, as Michael Jackson say.
Oh, yes. So, yeah, it's tragic. It was
Yeah.
tragic. It's very hard. I don't recommend 10 out of 10 don't recommend.
Just
Don't
do the outside
recommend.
perimeter. Don't try to go inside the tunnel.
Oh my god. I
Just do some
just
perimeters, you know?
I know. Just fucking oh god. It's awful. You
Mm.
just wanna maintain yourself. You just wanna feel like, kept and prettied and yeah. Oh, and when I take a shower, I take my rings off
You still don't got them
because
on.
because we have hard water, and I just realized I still don't have my fucking rings on.
Mhm.
I put them away for safekeeping so they don't fall into any sinks,
Yeah, that
and
can't have that happen.
no, mm-mm. So they're, yeah, I don't have them on. So and I can joke no, he can joke and say if he doesn't have his ring on, he can always say that he's not married, but
I have my I have this
I have
ring on.
I have a tattoo.
I have the little rubber ring on.
I have a tattoo with his initials, so I can't be like, "I'm not married." Try to live that single life. I can't do it.
Mhm. You know the crazy thing about that? I don't know if we ever talked about that, but usually when you you get into an argument or something like a really bad argument, you don't do something like that to I wouldn't see somebody saying, you know what, I'm so fucking pissed off at him. I'm gonna put his fucking initials on my wedding ring, my ring finger, you know? That's
But
what
we have been
happened.
married but hold on, we have been married for, I don't know, 10 years plus probably by that point
Yeah.
in time.
Yeah.
So, but
He's
I've always joked
so
I've
pissed me off.
always
I hate him so much. I'm gonna put his name on me.
He's mine forever.
Hmm.
Fucking
I don't
asshole. I
care
hate
how
him.
mad I am. He's still mine. I love
Yeah.
him. I love him.
So,
Goddamn.
like, what is like the craziest thing that you've ever done when you were upset? Oh, I got
I
some. I
haven't
got a
done
lot of them. Fuck, I done a lot of
nothing.
shit.
I don't do crazy stuff. I stomp around a lot, I guess.
You smack your lips.
Have you ever seen those kids where they go into the room and they're screaming like, but they can't like scream real loud, so they kind of whisper scream, and they're like at the door. You know, the door's closed, but they're like, "Oh, I hope you die." You know, to their parents. That's probably about the most I've done.
I I remember we got into a fight one time and I remember I threw a bottle,
It was
an
a
empty,
peanut bottle.
maybe it wasn't quite empty, but it was slightly. So planners used to have a bottle, their container used to be a bottle shaped
It
like
was
this.
glass.
Yeah, a glass. It was glass. It was a jar and shaped like a peanut.
Yeah.
And so we got into a fight, an argument, and that's when I was really, can we get a Biggie cam? No, we can't. And it's like she knows, like she's
Where's
moving
big?
around over there trying to be in the spotlight.
It's,
So anyway, so he um what him do? Him pissed me off.
yeah.
And that was when I was young and dumb and very hormonal. And I decided as he was leaving to chunk the
Oh, good
bottle at
lord!
him.
I see Biggie on her bed, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm looking at Biggie, and I reach back like that to wave at Biggie, right?
Uh-huh.
She looks at me, and I'm like, "Oh shit," you know. And then I'm looking at the camera, you know, and then I turn around and I'm like, "Oh, Biggie jumped on the bed." So I go this way. It's fucking Tupac. You see her? It's fucking Tupac. You see her on the back?
Yes.
I'm like, holy
Damn it.
shit. Got both cats in there now.
So I chunked this peanut bottle at Mike
Oh
and
yeah,
it
hit
hits
me
him.
right in the elbow.
Yeah, so it got him
Oh
in his
man,
elbow. So he
glass bottle.
leaves. So we
So I'm
live
like, you know what,
in these
man? Fuck this. I'm out of here, man. I'm not putting up with this bullshit. I fucking go out the front door. You know, we living in
so it's
apartments. You know.
this apartment is it kind of has like a the front door is facing a courtyard,
Yeah.
and then so all these apartments kind of wrap around it, and we're it's just one story. I don't think there's a two
Nah, it was
story
one
on the
story,
section
I
we are.
think.
um so then but where we park our car is behind our bedroom window.
Uh-huh.
So he goes out the front door. My ass opens up the bedroom window, jumps out the bedroom window, and I can see him walking now because he is it's a little bit of a walk. So he's walking and I don't know if you got in the car
No,
by
I
this
come around the
point.
corner. I'm like, what the fuck? God damn you, fucking. How the fuck did you get over here? Of course, she jumped out the window, you know? So I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm leaving. I jump in my car and I'm backing out. And what does this girl do? She picks up a fucking piece of cement. It was cement, like, you know how they make the curbs that go in front of the parking spots? Well, this one was broken off. So she picks up a fucking piece of cement and throws it into my windshield and just cracks, smashes the windshield. And I'm like, holy shit, I gotta go.
But I throw another one?
I think you threw another one, but it didn't hit the car. Like it was
No,
at,
one of them hit the hood. Remember?
oh,
That was
yeah,
the biggest.
yeah, yeah, you did. You put a fucking big ass fucking dent in the hood and then another one in the windshield. I was like, God damn, love at first sight, man. I was like, I'm gonna fucking be with this girl for the rest of my life.
I love her.
I love her. Shit.
Now I
I
don't throw
love.
things. I don't throw things.
Hmm.
Oh man, that shit was fucking hilarious. My bad, homie.
Hmm.
I fixed it though. I paid for
And
it.
then
The
her fucking uncle, man, he got fucking pissed off at Sarah. At Sarah, not me. He got pissed off because he was a big time car guy. And that was my lowrider car. That was my car that I took to show in the lowrider, you know, car shows. And yeah, he didn't
Pookie's
like
a little
that.
crazy. You better believe it,
Sarah was
sister.
like, "Come on, Pookie, let's burn this bitch down."
Oh man.
Yep.
Oh shit. That's just fucking hilarious.
So yeah, man, he was so mad. He's like, "Man, you don't ever mess with a man's car, especially when they put so much time and money into it."
He messed with my heart.
Oh
Oh my
Lord,
god, he was playing games. He was trying to leave me. He won't leave me. You're not
you
gonna
ain't
leave
going
me.
nowhere. If
You
you
ain't going.
going, if you gonna leave, you ain't gonna be able to see, motherfucker, because I'm cracking that windshield.
But hold on. And so I want to say, how much longer after that did we get married? Did you decide like, no, I'm gonna marry her.
Hmm.
Gonna-
It
I'm
probably
gonna lock
wasn't
this
that
down.
long after that, you
I'm
know.
gonna lock that down.
I
I'm gonna
gotta
make
lock that
that.
down before she makes another guy lucky.
She just keeps giving the blessings.
I said, I gotta take this girl off the streets. Before she does this to some other one, you know what I'm saying?
Gonna, you're gonna save the world and
Shit,
take
real
me off
man.
the
You know,
market.
sometimes real heroes don't wear capes. You know what I'm saying?
You stupid. You're so stupid. I can't stand you.
Yeah, I'm saying I got to be the one to take the bullet, jump on the grenade. You know.
Guys, start thanking him
Hmm.
now. Start
Yeah,
thanking him now.
you're welcome. You're welcome.
Give me your cash app, babe.
Hmm.
Give me your cash app so they can start sending you money. Thank
Yeah,
you.
please donate because this is a full time job. Taking care of
Dude,
this one.
I hated that car.
Mm.
I hated that car so much. I hated that car so much because that just, like, was such a money like, just constantly taking money, taking your time, just, like, everything away from me. It was like another bitch, like, I was, like, fighting
Mm.
her.
There
But
was never another one after that either.
no, I had gotten that accident. I was driving it, and somebody sandwiched me, like, I was sandwiched between
Hmm.
2 pickup trucks. They,
The fucked up
I
thing is
was
that you had, like I said, you had came to my job, you know, and brought me lunch and stuff, and you know, so we
'cause
sat in
I'm a
the
keeper,
car, we ate
'cause
lunch,
I'm
you
a
know,
keeper.
and I had I was at work, we were in the parking lot, and then I saw there was a mailman walking through the
Oh, yeah.
businesses, and he was delivering mail. So I'm like, oh shit, that's the mailman. So I ran up to him and I said, hey man, you know, can you take this? And now lo and behold, that was my fucking car payment for the car. So I gave him the car payment, and not what, 30 minutes
Not
later,
less,
less than
less.
30 minutes later, she leaves and she calls me and says, hey, I just got
I
in an
couldn't
accident.
I couldn't even call. I couldn't even
Yeah.
talk. I couldn't even talk.
And apparently she was at a light and there was a truck in front of her, and the guy, and then another truck came from behind. He didn't stop at the light, and he just plowed into her and sandwiched her and the car and our son between
And at
two
the time
pickup trucks.
I was pregnant with Sally.
Yeah.
Oh, like, it was I was just so like, "What the fuck?" Like, the windshield, because it was tinted, um, the back windshield fell into Cisco's lap, like, it was just sitting there, and he's just
Yeah.
like he's so tiny. And then, the radio popped out because I'm sure it was installed
It was
professionally.
all up to code.
Yeah, it was. So that had popped out, and I turned around and I could see that the windshield's gone, and I could see the man, and he's smiling at me, and I'm like, "You're fucking smiling? Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, do you even know what you just fucking did?"
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it was really so tragic.
Then I got the phone call, and I'm like, I didn't have a car, that was the only car. So my buddy, I had to grab his car. He, told him, I need your car, man. Sarah got in an accident. So I jumped in his car and
Didn't he come with you?
no,
Or no?
no. So I
Oh,
jumped in his car and I flew over there and I got there and they were taking Sarah, they already put her in the ambulance, I think. And they were putting Cisco in there and Cisco's just screaming because he don't know what the fuck's going on,
oh,
So
poor
he's
baby.
screaming and crying and stuff and fighting, and so I ran up to him and I tried to calm him down and got him in, they put him in the ambulance. And of course, this fucking guy, man, he was illegal, what I'm saying, from Mexico. He didn't have no insurance. This wasn't even his truck. It was some truck that he was driving for some job or whatever. And yeah, man, this fucking bullshit,
And
And
I think the last show that you had gone into for uh, the lowrider show, the last one you did,
mhm.
you had just gotten first place.
I won first place. This was like I had done a whole bunch of stuff to the car, getting it ready for this year to show. I had did some new like pinstriping all over it. I had put a body kit on it. I had did all kinds of stuff, and getting ready to start showing that year. And yeah, the car was like kaputs, and then we didn't get nothing, barely got anything out of it because
Yeah, I think we got the what do they call it? The PIP.
yeah,
That was it. That was
just
it.
enough. That was it. Like because the car was old, so it wasn't really worth anything. And all the shit that we put on the car, they're not gonna pay you for that crap. That's all extra stuff. So yeah, man. After that, shit, I never fixed up a car after that. I tried to, but it just wasn't the same.
Yeah.
I would
And
love
I
to
know
fix
that
up
that's
another
I was gonna
car.
say, yeah, I know that's something that you've been wanting to do.
Yeah,
Now now like, you know a lot more about cars because you touch them a lot.
yeah.
Um, would you do another show car or would you do a race car? What would you do?
I would do a
What
show
would you do?
car.
You would do a show car?
I'm not a race guy. I'm not a
I am.
holy crap, man. You have to scream.
Sorry.
No, I'm not a race
Sorry.
car guy. I like low and slow, baby. Low and slow.
I wanna go racing.
Uh,
I
so
have the
yeah,
need for speed.
I would like to do it like a low rider, like another low rider,
But like a true
like
lowrider,
a
because
true low rider.
that was not a true lowrider.
Yeah, this was a Dodge Neon, so it was a compact car. Now I like to do like an old school true low rider, but I want it to be like I don't want it to be a car that just sits there though. I want it to be a car that I could drive at any time, every day if I have to. I want it to be like a car that you could take out on the streets and drive. Not a show car to where it like you don't ever turn it on. You just never take it out. I wouldn't want to do that. I think it kind of wastes. You want to be able to drive that bitch. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't
I
make
would
it a daily driver, but I would like to have it to where I could drive it to work if I wanted to. So,
yeah. So, um, s so my arch nemesis died that day.
oh, yeah.
And I felt awful. I
Yeah.
knew
It's
there
not like
was
she wanted
a
to do it or she set out to do it.
yeah. No, that absolutely was I was so mad. I was so mad at that man. Yeah, and it was crazy because it was only, like, the traffic had slowed down apparently,
Yeah.
and my sister-in-law was driving my father-in-law, and they're like, "Oh, look, there's an accident. Let me move over into this
Oh,
lane."
yeah.
So
I
they're
forgot about
moving.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then they look and they're like, "That's Mikey's car." Oh
Yeah.
my god, it
Is
was
there,
so
I think,
awkward.
what'd she do? She took him to the doctor or something, huh?
Yeah, he had, some eye surgery or something
Yeah.
or appointment for his eyes. I just know that much.
Yeah.
He
That's
had an
crazy.
appointment for his eyes, and they're like, "That's Mikey's car," and they had to pull over. Oh, it was
Maybe
so
Ruben
sad.
did come with me. Maybe he
I
did.
feel like he did. I feel like
And
he
he
drove
drove his car back
and
because I
he
think I
dropped
went
you off.
with Sabrina or something
Yeah,
my sister to the hospital. She took me to the hospital.
yeah. That was
Well, luckily, everybody was fine. Baby was fine.
Yeah.
Sally was fine. I mean,
Silly here.
maybe, that did have lasting impact on Sally because she does some crazy shit. So, but you never know. We're not going to
Not my
blame it on
fault.
that. We're not going to blame it on that.
So yeah, I think we
Maybe she went pop, 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 pop inside the womb, banged her head a couple times.
Oh, shit, my head. Oh fuck. What the hell's happening?
Right?
And I think about it in hindsight. I'm like, maybe that's part of, partly why I went into preterm labor and had to live in the fucking
I know.
hospital for an entire month. That was fucking crazy.
Yeah, we both lived in the hospital for a month,
Yes.
That
That
was
was
wild. Sally wanted to come
yeah.
out.
Yeah, she did. She was ready to go fight. She was
Yeah.
ready to go fight.
She wanted to come out early. She's like, I'm done. No, you're not. Get your ass back in there. So we
I
ended up
was
living in the hospital for like 4 weeks.
Yep,
I
4
would
weeks.
get up, go to work, come home, maybe
And when you
change and
say get
shower.
up, go to work, your ass was up by 3 in the
I
morning?
was like 3 in the morning, yeah. And I
Yep.
come home, I would go home, maybe change or whatever, shower, go to the hospital, be there all
I
night, sleep there, get up.
I think you would go home and take a nap, and you wait for Cisco.
Oh yeah.
And
And then you get off the bus.
yeah.
But yeah,
So
I slept there, every day. And then,
yeah,
the fucking fucked up thing is that they're living there. We're there for 4 weeks, and they're like giving Sarah medicines to stop the contractions, trying to keep Sally in as long as they can. So we leave, they finally release us, they say after 4 weeks, they're like, okay, we could send you home and stuff like that. What do you know? We get home, we're there for a fucking night, a day, and what do you know? Sarah goes into full blown fucking labor.
No, I started having contractions that
Mm-hmm.
night after I got home, and I call them and they tell them and they go, "Okay, we'll just come in the morning and we're gonna go ahead and induce you." And so
So what does
we
that
go.
happen? So what does that do? Gives me 2 fucking doctor bills.
He was like,
I
"Why
was like,
can't you
man,
all
you
just
couldn't
get
have
on
kept her.
WhatsApp?"
You couldn't kept her for one more night and then induced her ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got 2 doctor bills I got to worry about. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we just left the hospital. Now we're back at the hospital. It's fucking crazy.
See? That's silly. That's all silly. You get
God
mad at
damn it,
her.
Sally.
She always just trying to make things expensive.
Difficult.
She's just
Just
difficult.
making it difficult.
There she is. So, and it makes me think, because I think about how Sally came literally flying out.
Oh yeah.
I think about like when we were watching. So we watched this show, Ted Lasso,
Yeah.
and such a great show. We have one more episode and then it's done. That's it. It's
Yep.
gone. It's over. And it was really good. But this one, his mom came to see him, and she was talking to the guys and saying they were talking about how he came out and he asked the doctor, "Is there anything that he can do to help him?" Because he's such a helpful guy.
All right.
So yeah, Ted Lasso is such a good show, and I hate that it's gone. And I really can't wait to see what the last episode is like. But it was such a funny show. Like it had me. There were points in time that I would get angry, like it would just sit inside me, and I would be so angry, and
Mm-hmm.
then I'd be like so hurt, and there were just so many. It was a different type of show. It wasn't like anybody else's show.
Yeah.
To me, I felt like it was really different. So it was a good show.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Watch Ted
Even though
Lasso.
everybody's probably already watched it because it's been out for a while, but
Well, I know
we kind
people
of
that
fell
haven't watched
off,
it at all. Yeah, I know people that have never watched it. And I'm like, oh my god, you need to watch it. Like it's over, but I mean, still, it's worth the watch. It really is.
Yeah. We just kind of fell off, stopped watching shows. I think it's been a while since we watched the show together, ever since you became
Yeah,
the Fortnite queen,
yeah. I'm cracked on Fortnite.
cracked my guy.
I'm pretty cracked. Yeah,
But yeah,
I'm really good at it. I just downloaded a new game. It's called Power World.
the
You've been
knockoff,
playing
the
it.
Pokemon knockoff. Let's just put it out there.
No, because
Let the
that's what
controversy
they
begin.
no, because that's what they want. They
Yeah.
want to sue them and shut them down.
I've never played
So
Pokemon. I think we played it we played that Pokemon Go when that shit was like the craze when it came out, and that was pretty cool, you know. But
Yeah.
we only did that for like a week or two, you know.
It was, yeah.
But I never really played the Pokemon games and stuff. But so I can't compare it, you know. I know it's fun. It's different. It's addicting, you know. It's one of those games where you just get lost and you can't stop, you know. You're like, oh shit, I need to get off. But let me just do this one more thing, you know.
I
Okay,
know.
I
Well,
need to
that
get
and
off. But
that
then you're like,
was
let me do one more thing, you know.
so you've been playing it for at least a week, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and Sally probably about the same, and I think she's even said that she is, like, addicted to it, like, if she could, she'd be playing it all day long,
Yeah.
and so, I get on it this evening, and I thought, "Okay, I got some time, you're working on the YouTube stuff, so I got some time. I'll start working on this." So, I am in Sally's game, and I'm playing with her and her friend, and we're just, I'm gathering stuff, and we needed a specific item, and I had a couple, and um anyways, I go and I'm into this stuff, and you're like, "Hey, what are we going to eat?" And that's where I think the real anxiety started to fester and stuff, because of us having to record tonight to get on live, and we
Yeah.
hadn't eaten. And so it was like, "Fuck. Okay, well, let me get back to the camp, and let me just drop the," it's like you said, "I gotta do one more thing, just one more thing," and it was really hard to pull myself away from it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Shit," "Man, that's," "it's really fucked up." So we talked about it more, and now I kinda feel like I have to just do my own game,
Yeah, it's a
but,
lot of I mean, it's a lot of thing as far as like I said, we were talking about it's a lot with it's a new game. It's still in beta, you know. So there's not a lot of it's there's no crossplay and stuff. So you really got to create your own world and do your own thing. It's cool to go to other people's stuff, but you're not. It doesn't benefit you, you know.
and just keep in mind, like, that's what I do now. Like, I stay out of trouble. I'm not, bothering anybody. I don't,
Hmm.
I just stay in my own I stay in my office and I play games. And if I can play with my family, I love that. I love being with my family. They're funny, they're stupid, and they just crack me up. And but sometimes Mike just wants to do his own thing, and Sally's with her friends and she's doing her own thing, and I'm like all alone. So I don't have anybody. So I have to make friends on the internet. And I do. Some of them are fucking idiots,
Yeah,
and some of them are cool, but
it's crazy how you could, you know, how grown ass motherfuckers could be like little bitches and act like little bitches, you know, like little
they
kids
do.
and shit, you
They
know,
do.
and
They fucking
these are
act like
grown ass motherfuckers in the 30s and
like
40s, you know.
yeah, they really do. Like they sit there and they cry and they bicker, and then they get mad and jealous if you play with other people. And I'm
That's
like,
stupid,
"Listen, my husband doesn't even get mad that I play with other people, so I don't need you to get mad.
right?
Like, that's not what I'm here
If
for."
you're gonna get mad, you need to pay a bill or something, you know.
And let it be the mortgage bill, please.
Yeah,
Let it be the
contribute, bitch. Or
mortgage.
you're gonna say something.
And I may consider it. I've said
Hmm.
this. I'm 10 toes down on this one. I will take your words into consideration if you're paying the mortgage,
Hmm.
but you're not paying the mortgage, so I don't give two shits.
Yeah.
So yeah, so all I do is stream, and I like a lot of friends of mine, they still get upset. They're like, "What are you doing?" And I will try to call them, and I will be listening and talking to them, but I'm playing at the same time because, it's what I do.
Yeah. You're
So
officially a gamer
I
girl.
am.
Yeah.
I am a gamer. I'm not successful at it, but that's okay. I still have fun
Yeah.
because it's either playing and possibly becoming successful, or playing and doing nothing with it and just wasting, my time and not trying to make something of it. But hold on. And in all fairness, I hadn't even streamed in a long time
But
either
see,
because of the guys.
I don't think playing games is a waste of time, you know? it's something to take your mind off the busy ass, shitty ass days you have, you know? Even though
But
when you
it's
play the games, sometimes you rage and shit, but it's not raging like at
but it was
work.
funny what you said. What is funny is that you're like, you and Sally were talking about Power World, and you're like, "It's like a full-time job. You gotta
It
go
is,
take care
man.
of all these things."
I know you
I
got to get off work. You got to come home. You got to get on the game, and then you got to take care of the goddamn animals that are in the game. They're like little
You gotta
kids, man.
feed gotta
They
feed
don't know where to
everybody.
put shit. They be putting shit in the wrong chests and stuff, storage chests. No, that does not go. The wood goes over here. The rocks go over here. Come on, man. Go
So
eat
when he
something. Stop being
when he
mad.
when he said that to me, I started cracking up, and I was like, "I gotta play this game. I gotta fucking play
If you
this
know,
game
you
and see."
know.
You know, I'm
if you,
just like, "What the hell?" So you don't have, like, a little basket? Because Sally has a basket that's got food in it.
yeah, that's some. Yeah, it does. I have. But sometimes they're
Okay.
like, I'm hungry. You know, it says I'm hungry, you know, or you got to watch out because sometimes they'll get stuck on something and you don't know that they're stuck and they'll starve, you know.
Oh, no.
So you got to make sure that they're not stuck in a tree or something, you know, because I've
When
had
I
that
s
before, you know.
when I see Mike's character, it just cracks me up so much.
He's got the Edgar cut. No get my cut.
It cracks me the fuck up. I'm like, "My guy. Oh my god." So, yeah, I know
Shit.
and I mean, I'm sure other people have, like, wonderful things to do, and,
Mhm.
they're like, "Dude, we got more subscribers? What the fuck?" I just
What?
noticed that. Yeah, I love to hear that.
Nice.
So, I'm supposed to be working overtime at work, and I just don't have the drive to. And every time I think about, like, "You know what? I'll get on right now." It's usually around this time, and the cutoff is, like, 11 PM. It's 10 PM right now.
Yeah.
What am I gonna really fucking do? Really?
I could feel that
And
sometimes too, man. It's like you want to get home, you know, you want to get off your work or whatever, get home, and you want to jump on. And if something happens, you know, like it detours you away from that for like an hour or two, then you're like, fuck, it's already like 9 o'clock. And
no,
it's not worth
exactly.
getting on. And it's like, it's not worth it, man, because I'm only going to be able to play for an hour, you know, and I'm going to feel unsatisfied, you know.
Yeah.
And,
And it's just like that though, because like, they want us to take a break at 5 o'clock. If we're gonna work after 5, they want us to take a break. But the second I take a break, if I go to give instructions on what to cook, or if I have to wash dishes, or if I have to fucking do anything, I don't wanna go back to work.
yeah.
I don't. Now I'm irritated. I'm like, all I wanted to do is just focus on work because work is like it takes a lot of concentration. Like it takes a lot. Um I've been doing it for a
Mm.
few months now and I'm trying now they have like what they want our numbers to look like. Um and apparently people have been working overtime like 12-hour days and they want us to have like at first they were saying 7 an hour done of the things that we do. They wanted 7 done, and then they changed it, and they were like, "We want 10." Pushing myself, I could do 6, and I'm doing better now, but pushing myself, I could do 6, and I'm like, "The fuck am I gonna do 10?" And then we got another email, and it said, like, something like 19 to 20, and I'm like, "The fuck are you on the crack?"
Mm.
Then they tell us, "Okay, listen, you guys," which makes a ton of sense for me, like, "You cannot work overtime if you're doing 7 a day." Wait, hold up. What the fuck y'all doing? 7 a day? And you're working 12-hour days? What are you fucking doing for real? Because I literally I get my brain becomes jello when I'm working. Like by the time it's like 3 o'clock, my brain is like so ready to give up because
Well, now you
it's
know that
just
there's people out there that are doing way less than what you're doing, you know?
I know.
So
I'm a little
maybe,
secure for a little bit, little bit.
yeah, it makes you feel a little bit better that there are people doing shitter than you know? So,
Yeah. And it's funny because like some of these people, they're fucking wild. The questions, like, I don't you know what? It doesn't even matter that you work from home, but you ever have those employees, those coworkers that you're like, "Shut the fuck up. How dumb are you?
That's every
Why?"
day. That's
You're
every day.
like a fucking bag of rocks.
Mhm.
Like, you make no sense. Um, when these people start sending gifts, doing the gifts in teams, I'm like, "The fuck?" So it was fucking wild. I swore hands down that our company disabled the imaging in Teams. I swore that they did, and it wasn't till that was on Friday. It wasn't till Friday night that I was looking at TikTok and I heard this TikTok. I wasn't paying attention. I was cleaning and stuff.
Mhm.
And I heard this TikTok and then something said, "Let me go back and listen to this TikTok again." So I go and I listen, and apparently Teams was down. It was completely down, and, like, they were having problems with the imaging, and I was like, "Oh, so I guess it wasn't the company trying to, like, keep us from sending
So it was
images."
just Teams was down at that point in time.
Yes,
Yeah.
Microsoft's team was down, complete like, their imaging where you couldn't cut and paste and send an image.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2 would get through, but that was it, and so that really crippled the people, me included, that needed to send an image. So, like, I would try to be so descriptive of what my question was that I needed help with because I couldn't send a fucking image, but I swore it had to have been the company, but it wasn't until I
Mhm.
till that night that I realized that no, it wasn't the company. It was the fucking program itself that
So
was
now
fucked
that they
up.
fixed it, here comes all the dumbass fucking gifts again.
Oh, I have no idea. I haven't been on since Friday,
Mm.
so I don't fucking know, but I swear I made the mistake of saying, trying to clarify these numbers that we were getting in, the results, because this one person's name was up at the top and they had like 800 by lunch. I'm like, "Holy shit, what the fuck?" So I was told I had some insider, information, and I
Mhm.
was told that that was just an automated system. They just gave it a name. It's not a true human being. I made the
Uh-huh.
mistake of mentioning that in a meeting to kinda ease people's minds so they didn't worry that there was some superhuman out there. And then after the meeting, this lady who tends to do this with everything, but this lady goes on and she's like, "So does that mean they're gonna take our jobs?" What the fuck?
People are so dumb, man. Like
Like,
they don't know how
really?
to they don't have the thought capacity. Like they don't think, man. And
This
I mean
shit
that's just crazy, man. I've noticed that, I've really started noticing how stupid people are. Like they ask the same questions over and over. They can't comprehend, it's fucking crazy, man.
yeah, they literally yesterday Thursday, they asked her a question. She asked a question. She said she did something and they were like, "Why did you do that? Do not do that. You do not need to touch those.
Then
Don't
she
touch
does it
those."
again.
She did it again. So with another person she asked, and she was like, "I did this," and they go, "Why?" She goes, "Oh, I just thought it was the right thing to." You were told yesterday, and the reason
Yeah.
I can say that is because me and another coworker were sitting there reading these messages, and we're like, "The fuck?" And my coworker will call me, and she's like, "Did you see what happened?" And I'm like, "Girl, no, I haven't been looking at that screen. I've been over here working." Because
Hmm.
again, it's all we fucking do is just fucking mind like, we're just like zombies about this shit. Just working, working, working. But I swear, fucking people drive me insane with the stupidest questions. Like, come the fuck on. And then you think you're funny. Look, and then you make the most stupidest fuck ups.
Yeah.
You're
Hmm.
sitting there fucking up, but then you turn around and then you're gonna start telling people, if you have any questions, come ask me. Don't fucking ask that person.
Yeah.
Don't fucking do it. That fucking moron, that's the one you don't want to talk.
Don't open that book.
No, man. And then why would you even try to volunteer yourself when you don't even fucking know this shit? I don't
Yeah.
know this shit.
But yeah, that's crazy. People are dumb.
Yeah.
I've
So,
noticed, man, in my old age, I just noticed how dumb people are, man.
hold
You
on.
know,
I'm not old.
I
So
said
stop
my
saying
old age, my
that.
old age.
But I was born before you. I'm not old.
Mm.
Don't be calling me old.
I've noticed in my mature wisdom age
Oh,
that
yes. In your lifetime?
people are fucking idiots.
They're fucking stupid.
Hmm.
They're stupid.
And I'm pretty sure there's people out there that they look at me and they're like, "Man, that guy's a fucking idiot."
He
but
married
I'm,
her.
but
He
I'm
married
like,
her after she
and
fucked
then
up
I
his
notice
car.
how people are idiots, So it's all good, whatever, you know. You just can't stress about it, man, unless they do something to you or it hinders you. But if not, yeah, people are morons, man. You know.
So so going back to this Power World, I've already told you that I'm going to go ahead and have to start my own thing, but I've already vocalized to you that I don't like to read. I'm the helper. Like, tell me what to do. I will go do that. I will go forage for things that you need. And I'm the helper. That's what I do.
Yeah.
But if I have to fucking read, I don't want to do it.
But what do you?
I
I mean,
don't
what do you mean read? Like,
like, oh, you got to understand that you need to build this now. Tell me that, when you sit there and tell me you're gonna have to build this, you're gonna have to build that. Okay, I'll do that because you told me.
yeah,
But how did y'all figure that out? I don't care. I don't want to know. You read something. I don't know. I don't want to know. If it has anything to do with reading, I don't want to do it. When it
it's
came
called. It's
to
not. It's called playing the game.
when it came to Pac-Man, when it came to fucking Donkey Kong, all of those games like that, I didn't have to read shit. I just push buttons and I was winning.
Yeah.
So, that's the kinda game I play. That's why I play Fortnite because all I do is I just I just slaughter
It's
everybody.
not. It's not like. It's not that bad. Reading. There's no reading. You know what I'm saying?
It's reading.
You just fucking. You look at an item and it tells you what to do. You look at an item and it tells you, hey, okay, you're gonna need some wood. You're gonna need some brick. You're gonna need some fucking whatever to build it. But you're gonna realize that I need to further my progress. So how can I further my progress? So
Is there a YouTube video for that? Because I'll do it.
there's thousands of YouTube videos out there you can watch.
I'll do a YouTube video.
I will
I'll
send you a fucking video, a beginner's guide. And that's what I did. I just watched the
That's
beginner's
funny.
guide and it tells you kind of how to get started. You know,
That's funny. That's funny. Maybe I should do one.
that's what I do. And every game, I look for a beginner guide.
No, like, maybe I should create
Yeah.
my own beginner's guide, the,
It's
Power
my,
World for Dummies.
is it Power World for Dummies or Power World because I'm a dummy?
Yeah, Power World because I'm a fucking dummy.
Watch me fucking roam around and die of hunger because I don't know how to eat something when I'm supposed to.
Am I not supposed to eat that? What the
uh,
fuck? That's hilarious.
uh,
So, yeah, but that's what we be doing.
that's what's
Yeah,
going on right now. This
that's
is our first live, man. Maybe we'll start doing this live thing again. What's this live thing?
what's this? What is this about? What is
Hmm.
this about? What is
Like I said, if you made it to this point, um, we're live. We're on YouTube now. Like I said, so our podcast is linked to YouTube. So whenever we put a podcast out, even if we don't do a video, it still pops up on YouTube now. So that's just another way for you to listen to us and if you don't have Spotify, you don't have Amazon Music, you don't have Google Play, or whatever your favorite podcast is, you can always go to YouTube. Man, everybody has YouTube.
Yeah.
So you can find us there. Don't forget, wherever you're at, watching us or listening to us, subscribe and hit the notifications so that you know when we go live or when we pop out a new podcast. Um, Leave comments, man. Tell us how good we're doing. Tell us how shitty we're doing. We need to know. Make suggestions. Leave questions if you want us to answer questions. Get involved. Trying to make this thing a
Trying to make it
regular
about
thing
yeah,
or
and I definitely want to make it something that's entertaining for you
and
guys. Like if you
interactive.
want, yeah, absolutely. Because How many fucking podcasts do you know that are fucking interactive?
Yeah.
Like, really? Like, this is your chance to like really vocalize the things that you've heard on podcasts, the things that you wanted to hear about and talk about. That's what we're here. Like, now you know. Don't be a cheap ass and go trying to do a Brazilian wax on yourself because you're fucking, seal up your fucking vagina for the rest of your life. Don't do it.
Yeah, information, man. We're
That's
trying
not
to
a that's not
provide
an ER visit you want.
life skills and life do's and don'ts,
Yeah, don't do
don't
it.
don't seal up your vagina. Don't wax yourself in your lunch break.
Yeah.
Devote a set amount of time to do it. Don't try to do it in 30 minutes or less. You know what I'm saying? This ain't fucking Domino's pizza.
It's not a fucking quick loop. It's not a fucking
It's not a quick chassis lube, you know what I'm saying? This ain't that what's that new lube, Take 5, or it's 5-minute oil change. Tupac, what do you
My
want,
God.
man?
Oh Lord. So I think that's it, man.
I think we're good,
Mm.
yeah.
I don't know what else to give them right now. I don't know what else how to save them. All I know is I just helped out my ladies right now.
Yeah.
And if y'all are in the Southeast Houston area and you need a good waxer, go see Dom at Lux. What's Lux
Oh
Beauty
shit,
Bar?
I didn't know we were sponsored by Lux now. What's up? Destiny, I knew we're gonna need some break us off a little bit of cash, you know what I'm saying? Support the
Uh,
podcast, Destiny. Support the podcast.
yeah.
She's a doer though,
Lux.
man. She does all that shit. You know what I'm saying? She owns that business, and it's not just it's a bunch of little businesses inside that business, right?
Yeah.
So
So it's all about beauty and health.
mhm.
So Destiny Alvarez, she owns Lux Beauty Bar, and Dom, she works there as her waxer, and Destiny is an estheticianist and shit. Right next door, her mom does taxes. Her mom has her own tax business right
Your
next door.
vagina waxed and your income tax is filed, you know what I'm saying? All in
I'm
the
gonna let her
same
know.
strip center.
Right next door. Drop off your taxes and go get your ass waxed.
Yep.
You get that taken
Get
care
that
of.
booty hole waxed while your taxes are being filed.
That's fucking hilarious. So yeah, that's funny. I can't wait to tell her I thought we said that. That's hilarious. She's gonna crack up.
So
But anyways, guys, it's always great.
it's
I
great.
love you guys. Like I said, let us know what's up, okay? Let us know what you want to hear.
Yep.
Take care, you guys.
Be active in the chat. So
Yeah.
all right.
All
There's
right.
one
Have a
thing
great
left to
one.
say. Crazy's on the mic.
We out.
We out.